Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've posted, and there's a good reason for that. About a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, I walked into my training room and found a scene of devastation as another squirrel had gotten into the house, and unlike the last squirrel who just used the restroom on everything, this one decided my trains made an awesome chew toy, and I was kind of devastated and heartbroken, and even may have teared up a little bit. Fortunately for me, though, I had started the process of doing something else. See, I bought a house, and this is the new train room. I've got an idea of what I want already, but I haven't had time to actually do anything. We only recently got the house a couple weeks ago, and I've been slowly moving stuff. And all this is previous owner's handiwork. I need to rewire everything, obviously, for lights and plugs and stuff, which is gonna mean I need to understand this rat's nest and figure out what actually goes to the basement. But my current means of thinking is, because we have the gas meter down here, is I'll probably start with like a 4x8 in this corner coming out, and then probably run track all down this wall, either 2 or 3 feet deep. That way I can actually reach back there and clean the track. Couple corner modules back here, and the drain for the sewage is right there, so I can't go super deep right here in case we need to access that. I'll fish it around, put a little whoop-de-doo in to get it around the furnace, and join back with the 4x8 with maybe a little lift out section here so I can get in the middle without having to duck. My original plan was to just grab the entire layout I already have and transplant it over here. But I got tired of crawling on top of it to clean track, and after the squirrel, I just kind of don't want to mess with it. So I taken this opportunity to upgrade though. I was just going to use the 054 and 042 track I have, but ended up going on Menards website and ordering up some 072. So I'll have my outer loop 072 and inner loop 054, and try to squeeze in another 031 on the 4x8. So I can theoretically run about anything offered, even if I don't ever buy any of the big stuff. And you may be asking yourself, well, where are you going to put the HO stuff? You got that modular layout, don't you? Well, I'll show you. This house has a walk-in attic, and there's plenty enough room up here for the HO layout, the modular one. Even if I have to redo everything up here, it does exist. And I would have already started the O-gauge layout if there wasn't for something else I wanted to do first. And that is this. I've wanted a hobby grade slot car track ever since I was a little kid. I've just never had the room for one. And since I got this new house, I thought this would be a great opportunity to do such a thing. But this is about all I've got done so far with this. These scenery, all that. But this is just a scale electric starter set. But I think that's about all I've got going on right now. But yeah, I end up building this instead of part of my train layout. I do have a 4x8 left and some 2x4s. Not enough to finish the table though. But I will hopefully get to that here soon, because I'm not too far off. I can scavenge some wood from the old house. I still need to go down there and get some stuff. So I might be able to cobble something together. But I think that's about it for now. I will talk to you guys when I get more done. So here we are, 5 months later, I think, since I recorded that last bit. After recording that, I got busy with the move. I started the editing process, and got busy, and a couple weeks later when I went back to finish it, it was I couldn't find it. It was gone. I didn't know where I put the footage. It wasn't showing up in the editing software, which is weird because it auto saves, but it was just gone. And I looked for it in normal places, but I couldn't find it, and just got irritated and gave up. I've been meaning to do another update video since, but with the squirrel and losing the footage, and I've just kind of been disheartened. But you can see I have made some progress here. You got the 4x8. I ended up going 2 foot deep because that seemed like plenty of room. So right now I got a 4x8. That's a 2x8 and a 2x6. And I did these shelves over the weekend here. I was planning on, I had 2 weeks off for Christmas, and I was actually planning on getting that 4x8 table built and getting most of the bench work done so I could run trains if I wanted to. Being Christmas break, I was planning on getting at least 1 train running, but I got busy and other things cost more than I thought they would, so I didn't get to it. But I am not going to do the 072 loop and 054 loop. I am instead going to do 2 loops 072, and this is currently 031, a little test loop here. But what I'm actually going to do with this is pull this up, and on the other little layout that I have at the other house, because it wasn't designed to move, I'm going to pull up my marks track and all the stuff, and I'm just going to recreate it right here. So this should be the little layout that you're used to seeing on my other videos. It'll just have a different background. Down here, I'm going to do another 4x8, but I'm going to do it in 2 sections, so two 4x4s, and they're going to be 2 foot with a 45, 2 foot, 4 and 4, and just double that over here. And then I'll carry it to about here. Do another 2 by whatever section up to like here, and then do a removable bridge section so they can work on the furnace, and then do a little bit of bench work here and continue it on. I was going to do a lift out section, but this is tall enough where I can easily bend over and get underneath it. But I mean, what I'm gonna do is get like a 1 by whatever and put bridges on top of it to join up with the bench work. So it'll be bolted together and removable if I need to, but I'm gonna leave it hard mounted and I'll just duck underneath it. It'll probably be the same thing right there by the furnace, which is brand new, by the way, because we made it didn't even make it through November and needed a new furnace. I also won't be able to do this until we get that fixed, because that started leaking and spraying sewage, which is awesome. So what you're going to end up with is, let's see, 4, 12, 18. Well, it's going to be a big one with a nice 4 by whatever wide section in the middle I can walk through. And no more crawling on tables because I have plenty of room. I haven't been buying a lot of trains lately, but I have bought some. I actually got, getting the light. Notice I haven't actually done any electricity down here. I picked this up in the lot that with a bunch of Mark stuff for, with shipping it cost like $15 or something. And these usually go for a little bit more on eBay. I also bought this 4-wheel tender, Mark's tender with the plastic top, because I didn't have one. I don't know if I've ever had one. I just bought it just because. And a couple more stock cars because I have no idea why. They're not down here, but I did pick up 2 Mark's 1666 side smokers for cheap because they were not listed as side smokers, sorry. Those usually go for pretty big bucks on the eBay, so that was a score. And I also, during a late night eBay search, I stumbled upon a Mark's Canadian National Pacific, which one is it? Well, the rare Canadian caboose that usually goes for big bucks. I stumbled on those for like 85 bucks. Or one of those for 85 bucks. And I picked that up quick, fast, and in a hurry. So that's it for down here. Let me show you what else I got planned. Oh, this is Elsa. She's probably going to be in most of the videos because she follows me everywhere. And if I didn't let her down here with me, it would sound like a dog was up there dying in the background. Back in February, my cousin brought her all the way from Wisconsin when she was a month old because nobody wanted her. And she's a major pain in my butt. What are you eating? Piece of wood. And Olivia's up there. You've probably seen her in an older video. I've also got this all set up in the entry. Back to the attic, which is freezing. I've changed my mind on what I wanted to do up here. I was initially going to just transfer the modular layout and just put it up here, but I was thinking about it and I'd really like a double track main and whatnot, and I've got plenty of room up here, so why not just start from scratch? Not like I was super far along on it anyway. So
the plan has changed to where I'm going to build this wall out so I can keep the dogs out of the insulation. Continue this wall down. Put like access ports on the access doors on either side. And then run bench work all the way along there, all the way along there, there. In the back there, have a little staging area next to the pit of death. And so my plan is on one side, 00, like UK style stuff. And then right about where that window's at, I want to put a tunnel. And then on the other side, it's going to be HO North American stuff. I don't know how I want to lay it out yet. I'm going to go with double track main. I would like to have bits on either side where I could do switching if I wanted to. And of course, a little staging area in the back. I think that's what I want. It could change. I'm also considering bringing my Pew Pew collection up here and just having my Pew Pew room that I've always wanted. One of the reasons I haven't got a whole lot done is my brother-in-law decided he wanted to play with RC cars, and we've been having a lot of fun with those. And so let me go out in the garage and show you my other cash sink. Man, what a mess. Several months ago this was clean, but of course you need places to put stuff while you're cleaning, and lack of shelf space has led to a mess. There's still a slot car track underneath there. This is really cool. This is also really cool. This is printed in the late 60s before the moon landing. I'd unfold it for you, but it's pretty fragile. I need to find a better place to hang it. But I did bring bits of my modular layout down here, but I've been working on getting this completely redone, wiring, all that good stuff. I had to redo that window because it wasn't a window, it was a screen, and it wasn't a screen, it was just some wire bolted to some, or stapled to some wood. But this sucked away all my money. And I would have gotten more done, but my brakes were grinding and I need a new caliber mount because I live in the great state of Ohio where they do this thing called salting the roads and everything turns to powder. So that was a thing. But that's all I have right now. I'll get back to you when I have more.